Climate change is evident in the world. It is defined as a change in the pattern of weather and related changes in the oceans, land surfaces, and ice sheets occurring over time. In this phenomena, there is a rise in the average surface temperatures on Earth.
What triggers climate change is the greenhouse effect, which warms the Earth's surface, and the troposphere, which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. This is caused by the presence of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, namely water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbon. These gases let light from the sun radiate to the atmosphere but keeps heat from escaping. The more greenhouse gases present, the harder it is for heat to escape, increasing the temperature of the Earth. Normally, this process maintains the Earth's temperature at around 33 degrees Celsius, warmer than it would otherwise be, allowing life on Earth to exist. However, due to human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels, agriculture, and land clearing, the concentration of greenhouse gases is significantly increased.
The history of the term greenhouse effect is unclear, but the first man to be sometimes given the credit for the discovery of this term is Joseph Fourier, a French mathematician. In 1824, he was able to conclude that Earth's atmosphere works similar to a hot box, a heliothermometer developed by Swiss physicist Horace Benedict de Saussure, which basically prevented cool air and warm air from mixing. In 1896, Swedish physicist and physical chemist Svante Arrhenius was given the credit for the origin of the term. He published the first presumptive climate model that was able to show the greenhouse effect.
Again, the major greenhouse gases solely responsible for the greenhouse effect are carbon dioxide, ozone, methane, and water vapor. This is caused by burning fossil fuels like coal and oil. They are used to produce electricity and for transportation. When they are burnt, the carbon stored inside them is released, which combines with oxygen in the air to create carbon dioxide.
Factories, power plants, and cars burn fossil fuels such as oil and coal that have huge amounts of carbon dioxide. Since carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, if there are a lot of the said gas in the atmosphere, there will be an effect in global warming. Another greenhouse gas, chlorofluorocarbon, is often used in coolants, foaming agents, fire extinguishers, solvents, pesticides, and air conditioning. Also damages the ozone layer, which is responsible in protecting the Earth from the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Water vapor, the most abundant greenhouse gas, is also important since it acts as a feedback to the climate. They are responsible in forming clouds, snow, and rain. Changes in its concentration is also considered to be a result of climate feedbacks related to the warming of the atmosphere. Nitrous oxide, another powerful greenhouse gas produced by soil cultivation, is dangerous because if inhaled, can lead to lack of oxygen that will risk death. This is also a threat to the ozone layer, just like the greenhouse gas chlorofluorocarbon. Lastly, methane is a hydrocarbon gas that comes from natural and man-made sources. It is 30 times more effective in trapping heat than carbon dioxide.
Destroying the forest or deforestation also contribute to climate change. Trees intake carbon dioxide that is given by people and release oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. Cutting down a forest increase the amount of carbon dioxide because there are not enough trees to process photosynthesis, which results in an unbalanced amount of gases in the atmosphere.
Industrial waves and landfills cause the said phenomena. Industries that are involved in cement production, fertilizer production, coal mining activities, and oil extraction produce harmful greenhouse gases. Additionally, landfills filled with garbage produce carbon dioxide and methane gas, which contribute significantly to the greenhouse effect.
In a socio-economic perspective, there are a lot of negative impacts due to climate change. The field of agriculture will be severely affected by global warming, specifically food and forest products. This is due to the continuous flood and droughts. It will have an impact especially to communities that rely heavily on agriculture. Melting of ice sheets will cause a rise in sea levels that will have an impact in the freshwater ecosystem, leading to a decline in the fish industry. In terms of energy demands, greenhouse warming has led to the increase in space cooling and the subsequent decrease in space warming. Economically, small nations that rely heavily on coastal activities may be adversely affected if major climate change were to occur.
Through little acts, it is possible to help the environment cope with the greenhouse effect. An example of this is reusing plastic bags whenever one goes shopping or creating new objects from recyclable materials. This will serve to reduce the energy used in production, manufacturing, and transportation. Planting more trees will lessen carbon dioxide and release more oxygen. Additionally, making use of a greener commute, such as biking and walking, will reduce the amount of carbon dioxide released in the atmosphere. Rather than burning fossil fuels, we should be making use of renewable energy sources, such as solar energy and wind energy, as their use does not contribute a significant amount of greenhouse gases.
Climate change is evident in the world. It may take a while for us to fully destroy this phenomenon, but by doing our responsibilities and helping, we will reach our goal.